Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be talking about the top 5 popular future-based EDM chord progressions that you commonly hear in today's music or EDM tracks, especially for the people who are stuck in a creative rut like myself today. I found that just kind of referring back to these common chord progressions, it actually helped me a lot with the creative process. And you can download these all for free. I will leave the link in the description below. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the first chord stack. All these will be written in the key of C, which is all the white keys for the sake of simplicity. So yeah, here's our first stack. So yeah, you probably heard this chord progression in numerous future-based tracks, probably not in the key of C, but probably in a different key and stuff like that, but nonetheless, the same number chord progression. And this is basically a 4, 1, 6, and 5. So since we're in the key of C, it would be a F major. We have a C major chord, A minor, and G. And basically you can transpose this to however you like, to get a certain feel that you're looking for. So let's just try F chord. Right. So yeah, basically play around with it, see what you like. Though basically the way I wrote these is I just the top part is just the 1 and 5 of the key. So the 5 of C major is G, and then the 1 of C is C. And then basically the chords are playing the 1 and 5 of the chord. So F being the 1 since it's F major chord, and C being the 5, and so forth. And you can definitely move the notes around to your liking as well. Like something that I recently learned is writing kind of like mini melodies in your chords. So you can write something like this, and then you can basically move it to a key that you like. Something like that, whatever you feel that resonates with you during the moment. And yeah, more or less pretty much all these chords are written in very similar fashion. On top of the 1 and 5, I use a suspended as well to give that like dissonant feel. So I believe this is a let me put it back to C to make it simpler. I think it might be a suspended 4. That's right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it's a suspended 4. So basically, how I knew that was basically counting from the 1 of the chord, which is G, and then basically counting the white keys only because that's the key of C. So G, A, B, and C. Being C is a suspended 4. Since I moved it up an octave, it's right there. Let's go ahead and play the next chord progression. This is a 1, 5, 6, and 4 chord. Again, you're welcome to change the key or the notes around to your liking, to a similar fashion I kind of showed you. The next one we have here is a very common one as well. 6. We have a 6, 4, 1, and 5. And then for this one here, we have a, actually this one I added a few more notes, so you're welcome to take them out if you like. But we basically have a 4, 1, 4 being the F major, 1 being C major, 5, and then A minor, or 6. And then we have a 5, 6, 4, and 1. And then a bonus one that I added in here for you guys is a 2, which is a D minor, 4, 6, and 5. And one thing I do recommend doing for this, since I didn't really do it in the MIDI, since all the velocity is pretty much the same, and sometimes I even add the groove either, which I should have. But definitely add a velocity to kind of humanize your piano, especially if you're doing like a human instrument. A synth probably you won't need to do it. But here I basically made a kind of a bit of a random, made a bit of a curve here by moving the drive, and then basically put the lows to 3 and the highs to 72. This basically kind of gives you variation in the velocity. And then lastly, I would suggest to also add a groove. That way you can kind of have the keys play at different time basically. So here I put groove 8 to 45 or swing, timing 18%. And I guess I'll just kind of show you without the velocity and first. And then with the no groove either. So the velocity was, a bit more obvious, or a lot more obvious actually, than the groove. But the groove is a bit more subtle, but you can kind of hear it too if you pay close attention to how the keys aren't played at the same time. And this is kind of robotic, so you definitely want to have it more human, as well as the chords too. The way that I've written them, these are more of how a person would play them on the left hand and the right hand. Nothing's like so spread apart where they can't reach it. So that's a really good thing to think about too when you're writing chords, is how would a person play it on the right hand versus the left hand and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's really it for this video. Again, you can download these midis for completely free. I'll leave the link in the description below. And have fun. Hopefully it helps you, find or spark some, creativity in you as you're producing your tracks. But yeah, thank you so much again for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and hope you found it helpful. If you did found it helpful, or if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then also hit the bell notification symbol if you haven't yet. I really want to do this full time, so if you could help me out with that, that would be greatly appreciated. And then also follow me on social media. I post short form of music production tips on there, so feel free to follow me on there. I'll leave the links in the description below, and then join the Discord server as well. Alrighty, thank you so much again for watching. Until next time, much love. Peace out.